All right, bro. No bullshit. No bullshit. Dune 2 was the best thing I've ever seen. Like, no bullshit. Like, it's definitely gonna be movie of the year. I don't know what I just watched. It was amazing. It was beautiful. It was everything. Like everything I expected it to be, it was. Bro, I'm telling you, it started out. These niggas, the Harkonnens are literally like a line of bodies. These niggas are like flying. Okay, I want to say this too. I have not read Dune, so like I don't know everything. Like I don't know everything deep down. Like I don't know everything. So don't get mad at me. Like it's just strictly movie watcher. Strictly movie watcher. I think Rotten Tomatoes rated it really high, and it deserved it. 2 hours and 46 minutes of greatness. I don't know what to say. Bro, like it was amazing. Like from start to finish. Like everything that was in there, it's 2 hours and 46 minutes, but everything that was in there was needed. And everything was progress. Everything was like the plot wasn't too slow. Like, but let me tell you, starts out line of bodies, like they're literally flying up a mountain. I don't know. And then the Fremen fuck them up. Like, come on now. They literally like a holes. There's holes going through their heads. The fucking combat was insane, bro. Like you just see it like a hole. Like you would think it was a fucking like I don't even know. It was just like it was just they were done. Like just a hole through their helmet, they were done. They looked ignorant. They thought they were everything. Just a hole through their helmet, they're done. That's another thing too. It just starts out. There's bodies hitting the ground. Boom. Bodies. Boom. It's in the theater. Boom. I'm telling you, bro, that shit's insane. Like everything. That was just the start. Like I'm talking about first 3 minutes type joint. Like that was just the start. And this whole piece of work was crazy. It was insane. I enjoyed it. This was all about Paul becoming him. He was already him. He done showed you time and time again that he was him in the first movie, but the second movie he has embraced that. At the beginning, like he didn't. At the beginning of this movie though, I won't say he embraced it. At the beginning, it was more of I'm just trying to learn the Fremen. I'm just trying to be one of y'all. Just trying to learn your ways. Trying to come allies and fight, and literally fight with y'all. And then you got all these people telling him, oh, he's this, he's that, he's that. And you got his mom wanting him to be this. And you got Bene Gesserit. This nigga is Baron Harkonnen's grandson. Bro, this nigga is Baron Harkonnen's grandson, bro. Austin Butler played an amazing role, bro. Like, there's so much, like, you see, I just went from, like, I'm hopping ideas. Like, I don't have no, like, this is a rant. This is definitely a rant. Like, I don't have no like set out plot events. Like I'm definitely gonna go see it twice, and I can't wait till New Rockstars drops their reaction because I'm gonna go or their breakdown because they got everything down pat and they got it. I'm gonna go watch the first one. I'm not gonna lie. After watching the second one last night, I rewatched the first one and that shit was amazing. My friend that I watched it with, his name's Jacob Horvitz. Go Jacob. Fucking he was saying like, bro, if you watch 1 and 2 fucking back to back, that shit's like a fucking masterpiece. And like it literally is, and it all coincides right where you leave off is right where you begin with 2. So they're in the desert. Like you got Paul in the desert learning the Fremen ways. Then you got so the mom has a kid. The kid, Paul's little sister, I think her name's Alia. She's fucking talking to the mom while she's in the womb. Like this shit is crazy, bro. This kid is crazy, bro. So you got a baby talking to the mom in the womb. Then the mom's like with the Fremen. The Fremen people are seeing the mom and seeing Paul. Some it's like 50-50. You got some saying some not believing this white dude. Like why he's an outsider. He just came from like how is he supposed to be Lisan Agahib? How is he supposed to be Maldeeb? All that shit. And like you got the other side who believes in like, oh my God, Lisan Agahib, like he's everything, like they already believe it's him, and like so he just has to show, and it's nice to see them two battling off because they're both Fremen, but like well I think Stilgard is probably the funniest character in this movie. Stilgard is hilarious, bro. It's funny because it's really like just any type of historical thing we've seen. Like this is in the future, but it's any type of historical way to come of religion. Like religions pass through word, and the religions pass through people who've seen it, and then it's just like believers. You just gotta have faith. You just gotta believe. So it was kind of just like people, everybody who saw believed it, and then but the mom was really Paul's mom, Jessica, was really pushing like getting the word out amongst like the less, I don't know, like the less wealthy, like I guess not the poor, but like the people who are vulnerable, like people who are like scared of her, like because like honestly, people from the outside world, you see people calling all these people, Lisa Nagahi, you see the mom, the dude, like they're scared, like people are fear. So like she used that as power to she used that as power to get kind of to kind of get people to believe in Paul, which I thought was kind of bad, but like no like harm. It wasn't harm or anything. It was just like spreading the word. So like honestly, it's not really nothing wrong with that. But then the mom, they make this mom. So there's something with Fremen culture. I guess there's like the elders and like there's all these women elders and like I don't know like why they have these blue eyes, right? They have these blue eyes because they fucking are drinking this fluid that they extract from the fucking sandworms, bro. Like they show you it. They take out this blue fluid and it's supposed to be poison or whatever. And the mom drinks it. She literally has a kid in her. They're literally like, oh my gosh, we shouldn't have done it. We didn't know she had a kid. Fucking survives it because her Bene Gesserit powers. She's been trained. She's been trained to like fight against poison. So like even though everybody when the mom lives they're like oh my god it's her it's written he has to be him but Paul's just kind of like bruh she's been trained and then I like that I like how Paul's so humble and everything but it changes like I like how Paul's so humble and everything and he's just like I just want to fight beside y'all like I'm not trying to do anything and then Zendaya so then they start putting Paul on all these tests right they start putting Paul on all these tests and like so Stilgard and his group of people believe, and then there's the other group of people that don't believe. So this nigga has to call the sandworm. Let me tell you this. I did watch Dune. I watched Dune 1 in the theaters about last week, and the director gave us a sneak peek of the sandworm riding scene. So like we got to see that up close and like being in the theater and watching everybody react to it. It was like damn, we already seen it. So the sandworm riding scene, my nigga, he literally called Shah Halud. And if you watch in the first one, there's a Fremen lady that gets killed before Leto dies, but like it's the first lady that the mom's talking to. She comes with the Chris knife. And she's like, this is the tooth of Shah Halud. And this nigga calls the Shah Halud in the second movie. Like, it's just crazy. This nigga calls the tooth, like, he had the tooth, the Chris knife was the tooth of Shah Halud. It was a present given to the mom, and this nigga called Shah Halud. Like, he has to be the one, right? Like, he has to be the one. And my thing is, Paul's everything. Like, I was saying, I was giving him the fucking, I was giving him the name, the Airbender, because the Airbender has everything, and that's how, like, everything's able to unite. You know, Airbender has fire, water, air, earth, while Paul Atreides, he has Harkonnen blood in him. He has, he's learning the Fremen ways. He's Fremen now. He has Atreides in him. Like, you feel me? Like, he's learning the ways. Like, he's gonna be able to connect with that many group of people. Like, no matter what, he could pull up on the Harkonnens and be like, I was Baron Harkonnen's grandson. I mean, Harkonnens kill each other. Harkonnen's family kills each other all the time, I feel like. So, I mean, goddamn. But, Austin, let me, all right, we're going to get into Austin Butler's role. And, Fade Rother, I think that's his name. And he played a great role. Amazing. Like, amazing. Everybody's role was amazing. This movie was just hands down insane. The fucking Fade Rother, I guess he started out, like, under the Baron. The Baron was kind of like bringing him up. He's supposed to be the next heir and everything. So so they see he's powerful, and they have a whole Colosseum scene with the Harkonnens, and it's just strictly black and white, and that was amazing. Whole Colosseum scene, like oh my gosh, bro, oh my gosh. And then he ends up fighting the last three people of the Atreides house, like it's just crazy. But he ends up messing them up. Like, you're supposed to leave the three slaves drugged, the three slaves that were coming to fight him, and he was in front of everybody in the Colosseum, like place. He was fighting these three slaves, these three prisoners or whatever. They brought out the prisoners. He's supposed to fight them. And then two of them were drugged, and then one of them wasn't drugged. So like he was, and the uncle like the Baron Harkonnen rules everything. So he was kind of just like looking at him like, what the fuck? Like you had to do this? He was like, it's your birthday gift or something. Like I don't know. Well, I don't know what they're on. And then they yeah. So all that shit, but this movie was really amazing. But Austin Butler was insane. Dave Bautista was insane, even though he got bitched out. I don't know what his name is in the movie, but Dave Bautista's character got bitched out. I thought he was everything, but he's a punk, bro. He's a punk. Christopher Walken's a fucking emperor, bro. They started out you saying that, and then his daughter's Florence Pugh. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then that's me too. Like the main thing is, bro, I feel like the main evil is the Bene Gesserits. Like no matter how you put it, like I feel like the main evil is the Bene Gesserits. Like I don't know the book, I don't know the movie, but like me watching this shit, it's like they have literally manipulated every type of human that's out there. Any type of human that has power, they're manipulating. They're having a kid. They're making the ladies just go have a kid with, or like you're just yeah, literally that. They're mixing bloodlines until they can find the one. Even though I don't get it because I thought Paul's the one, but it would make sense because like they have to have backups. But like Paul's showing all the signs, like it is written, like all this shit. Like Paul keeps showing you time and time again that he is him. Oh my god. Okay, so then he starts liking Zendaya's character in this Gani Chani or whatever her name is, and they kissed, and then he's like, "I will love you always as I breathe. I'll love you as long as I breathe." Um, yeah, that started out. Then the Harkonnens came for him, or like they were somewhere, and the Harkonnens was coming, and they had to run. They were using the ship as cover. One of the little there was like something on the ship that moved, and it was big because the ship was huge, and they had to take cover against a helicopter like fucking like this gun. The guns were insane, bro. There was some laser. There was some long ass blue laser that was fighting. That was fucking splicing through shit. Like I really enjoyed this movie. But yeah, the guns were insane. Like that's the thing about Dune. Like it's Star Wars. It's every sci-fi movie. It's like Marvel in there. Marvel's in there. Like that type of aspects in there. Yeah, what I say, Star Wars. You got Star Trek. Like shit like that. Like Interstellar. Like just out of this world. Like shit that you just can't really explain, but you fuck with so much that you just have to because it's like damn. Like they are still human. It's year 10,000 what? And they are human. They are like they still acting human. They're still acting like animals. Baron Harkonnen is an animal, bro. His body was given to the desert, like, huh. But basically, this was all about Paul becoming him. So, nigga took over the emperor, bro. He got to the emperor, but got to the emperor. That was his main goal. He didn't want to go south the whole time because he was scared. Like he kept seeing bad visions of going south, but he had to eventually do it. He had to eventually do it. But I feel like all his visions that are bad, he can stop them. Like he's just seeing like this might happen. Like this is a possibility. Like because there'll be certain shit he'll see this, but when it actually happens, it's not what happens. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but yeah. My gosh, he made him kiss his fucking ring. Oh my god, he made him kiss his ring, his dad's ring. He's been holding on to his dad's ring this whole time. He found Josh Brolin's character in the beginning. He found his character. Yeah, this is a rant, bro. I'm just talking, bro, because this shit was amazing and it's like hard. Like it's 2 hours and 46 minutes. You can't think of everything chronologically. So yeah, Josh Brolin's character did a good job. Everybody's character did a good job, bro. Seeing the Fremen in light, you get to see everything, and you got to see Harkonnen culture like everywhere. Like, yeah, bro, it was one of them ones. You got a 1v1 death match at the end of the movie. It's one of them ones, and that's another thing I tried to say too. Fucking, uh, uh at the beginning of the first movie, he's killing someone. That's his first body. At the beginning of the second one, you see him murdering somebody, and it's like, oh, it's nothing. Like he's just used to this now. Like I thought that was a crazy dynamic, and then I thought it was crazy also, bro. Like water, like they can't cry. They like somebody cries, they eating that shit up. They need the water. Like You can't waste none of your water. That shit was ignorant. Yeah, Stilgard was hilarious because every time Paul was proving something, so he'd be like, the Messiah or like the Lisan Agahib, if you are really him, he would go out here, he'd be able to survive in the desert for a few days. And then, or it'd be like the Lisan Agahib was able to call the worm. This, that. Oh my God, it was just written that he said this. Like, I thought that dynamic was hilarious because every time Paul did something, like even after the 1v1 death match against Austin Butler's character Fade Rother, he was like, he was literally like, as soon like Paul's literally fucked up. Like Paul, like his stomach got sliced and he got stabbed in his side. Like Paul's fucked up, bro. Like Paul's fucked up. Like everybody's like it was 1v1 to the death. Like he just killed dude. And right after he kills and walks and it gets quiet, Stilgard's like, Lisa Nagahib! And that shit's funny as fuck. Cause like it's funny cause like they actually believe that shit and like deep down they're like he probably thought he was gonna die on some like, oh shit. God damn, he's not. I've been all this shit I've been saying, and then he is. It's true. It's true. That shit's funny. Yeah, bro. I think movie of the year. I don't know how there's gonna be a movie that tops that. I don't know how. I mean, it's everything you wanted. He pulls up at the Emperor, fucks everything up. He literally stomps at his ass, makes him kiss his ring. It's like, I'll take your daughter's hand because he's still political. He still knows that he can't. Like the Emperor told him the heart cannot rule. The Emperor told him the heart cannot rule. And then so all he's been doing now is not all he's been doing, but I feel like after that and like just the fact that he knows how shit works, he was like, okay, I'll take your daughter's hand. But right before that, he told Zendaya, I will love you as long as I breathe. So this is on some like Game of Thrones shit, like you're the one I love, but I can't be with you because political. Um, which I thought was crazy, which definitely explains why Zendaya stayed in Arrakis and didn't go with everybody because they're taking everybody back to Caladan now because they've never seen green. The Fremen never seen green. They never seen water, and Caladan's like Earth. So Caladan's like or like just a regular place on Earth. So like seas, there's grass everywhere, trees, like shit like that. And I was watching the very first. It's so crazy watching the first scenes of the first movie because like it's like you see green plants and like you just never see them again after they leave Caladan. Like you never see them again, and it's gonna be crazy because like that's the start of the first movie, and it's like you're not gonna see green grass until the start of the third movie, probably when they're like pulling up on Caladan. That'll be cool to see. The Fremen probably gonna be kissing the grass, maybe be even fucking eating the grass. Like I don't know, but yeah, bro. It was Paul's becoming story. Paul kept finding he's him. Paul had to drink the sandworm poison too. He survived, and then he was able after that. Let me say that after that he was able to see everything, past, present, future, everything. I don't know how, but he was. His mom is, and I think the sister is too now because they all drank that shit, and they're all their blood. It's because their blood. The Bene Gesserit, bro. The Bene Gesserit. But I really enjoyed it, bro. Like, there's so much shit I'm still thinking, bro. Austin Butler's character, yeah, he had a kid. He had a kid. He had a kid. The Bene Gesserit pulled up on Austin Butler, and he was gonna have power. So, she got a kid from him, but he died. So, but he still got a kid. It's gonna be one of them ones. He got the blood. Bene Gesserit, Harkonnen. Yeah, and then Paul's definitely gonna have to have a kid. He's the emperor right now. I don't know what the other houses are on. Like I don't know if they're rejected. They said so. I mean, he's gonna have to convince them, some way, somehow. So yeah, I can't wait to look forward for that. Dune 2, bro. I gotta go see it again. That's it. I can't wait till New Rockstars drops their breakdown because like obviously that shit's gonna be way better than this shit and like I can like they got like music down. They got the music down. They got why the director did this. They got why the director did that. They got everything, bro. I'm telling you. They got actor names. They got they got book references. That's the main thing. They got the book references. Like when you see the book references and put into the movie, you're like, that shit's hard because sometimes you understand that the book reference might not work for a movie. So you could see maybe why the director's vision might have went somewhere else. So Bro, I just had a blast, bro. I had a blast. The sandworms, there's like fucking 20 of them. You see like 20 sandworms. You see more action. It's more everything, bro. It's just more everything. That's what I'm saying. Like in all these good series, you got like Harry Potter, like fucking shit, like all these good ass popular famous series that are originated from books that are always just like the first one you're introduced into the world, so the first one's gonna feel like that intro feeling. Even though Dune was amazing, first one it was action packed, it was amazing, but like when you watch the second one compared to the first one, it's like, bro, what, y'all could have done this, y'all were saving it for this when this is that crazy, and y'all went 10 times more crazy on this. That shit don't make sense. I loved it. Paul fucking, he's the emperor now, bro. He's the emperor. He done got, and also I will say Zendaya, like, Paul was going, I don't know where exactly he was at, but he was like basically claiming his, I don't know, kingship, again over the Fremen or whatever, and like he was like, you have to take it, bro. I don't care what you think. Like nobody's gonna follow you if you're not gonna take that shit. You know what I'm saying? So uh, so he was kind of like on that, but Zendaya wasn't fucking with it. Like he wasn't fucking with, oh, I'm the prophet, I'm this, I'm that. She was really fucking with him when he was like, I'm humble, like I'm just trying to fight aside y'all. I'm not trying to rule y'all. But like now he's in that bag where he's like, all right, I'm him, like everything. And she was not fucking with that at all. And no, this was before he said he asked the emperor's daughter to marry instead of her. This was for this is just like she's not feeling the right way. Like she's just feeling like this is just another like probably tyrant. Like that's what she's looking at it like. But like Paul, she keeps trying to convince her that's not what it is. Keeps trying to. Keeps trying to. But yeah, like yeah, she has every right to be mad, bro. She just like you love him, but you're gonna go marry somebody else. It don't make sense. Um. So Zendaya's just not there. So I wonder, like, their meetup, what that's gonna be like in the third movie, bro. That was insane. It was insane. 22 minutes of me talking about it, like that's crazy. Like I'm literally just talking to a laptop, bro. I'm talking to a laptop. Now I know y'all listening and everything, but I'm talking to a laptop. Like, come on now, that's crazy. It was everything. It was everything I needed it to be. There was something I wanted to say about Zendaya's character and Paul and everything. Oh yeah. So I will say Zendaya has every right to feel the way she was because like shit like when Stilgard put Paul out into the desert and was like, you're supposed to do this, da da da, and come back, and we'll know you know the desert ways. And the Lisan Agahib is supposed to be able to do that and shit. But even though he's supposed to be able to do that, when he went out there, Zendaya had to come out and help him. Chani had to come out there and help him. She was like, she was like, you're not even in warm territory yet. And then like he was making the movements and shit, the sand foot movements, and like she was like, "You're not even in worm territory yet." Then she started helping him. So like that was the only like honestly to me that was the only reason he survived there and like got to be able to come back there and like that shit worked out. So like in her eyes, she's probably like that shit's fake. Like I literally had to help him like low key. Like she's probably like thinking like he's not everything they say he is. But I mean like she believes in him and she knows like he has a good heart and like that he's a good person, but she's like, y'all saying he's supposed to be doing this, but he didn't do it by himself. It's me. Like I did that. You know what I'm saying? So uh it was just really good all around, bro. Baron died. You see him in the tub of oil. Like I don't know what he did to those two specimens just in the corner. He just fucking all you saw was his oil path drip there in the corner. They were just dead. I don't know what they were. It looked like they fucking melted. Like I don't know what they. It looks like they fuck. Is that hot oil? Is that hot oil? Cause it literally looked like they melted. Like he just fucked them and like just left them there and then went back to the tub and like, ugh. Ugh. But amazing. Thank you for that movie. I can't wait to go watch it multiple times, and I hope y'all are gonna enjoy it when y'all see it, bro. But there's so many spoilers in here. I'm gonna put spoilers on fucking. I'm gonna put spoilers everywhere. I'm gonna put spoilers on the. I'm gonna put spoilers on the. Not thumbnail, but description and everything. So, bro, right now I'm gonna go watch new Rockstar's Dune 1 reaction. I'm gonna like watch it because I love watching new Rockstar shit because they break it down really well. So thank y'all for watching, man. I hope y'all enjoy it. Like I hope there's people coming to this video like after seeing it, you know. But y'all stay safe, man. Y'all have a good one. Dune 2 is amazing. So Paul is basically gonna take over the other houses. That's all I got. Like Hall's like all like it's gonna be crazy. Like it's just setting up for even more crazy shit. It's just Game of Thrones. Like it's like someone just took King's Landing, and now all the other lords have to accept his kingship because he took King's Landing, and they're not accepting it right now. That's what I got from it. But yeah, I'm ready for it. I don't know how many years, 2 or 3 years, but bro, that was amazing.